Hey guys, so in today's video, I'll be ranking the BFDI contestants, and I'll be ranking them from worst to best.
What is a win token?
I did not like Pin this season because, number one, she had really low screen time, and number two, she was pretty rude to characters like Woody and Spongy.
You'd better vote me or I'll stretch you.
So I put Flower in 20th place because I did not like her personality in BFDI. Because it was just being mean, such as throwing away the recovery centers in the last episode. Teardrop has a lack of screen time in this season. Other than kicking Woody, which is the most memorable thing I remember, she really did nothing this season.
This is so stupid! How am I supposed to know this?
Although I like Snowball in later seasons, he's just not as good as he is in Teapot or BFV, for example, than he is in BFDI. So I believe that he gets 18th place. I like Ice Cube more in BFDI than in BFDIA, because in BFDIA, she was really just a boring character, reuses the lines here and reuses the lines there. But in BFDI, she has this whole thing going on with the Alliance, which I really like.
Oh no!
I think Bubble is the weakest out of the finalists because she was kind of a floater in the earlier stages. During the final few episodes, she was alright, but other than that, she was severely lacking a personality.
Oh, hey, Fiery.
Following up Bubble, I get Fiery. And the reason why I don't like Fiery is because his whole personality was slapping Coiny. Now, Coiny, on the other hand, had a different personality other than just slapping Fiery. The Fiery slapping was a little bit of his personality, but Fiery, the early stages when Coiny was still in, that was the only thing he did. Rocky's a below average character for me for many reasons. Just to name a few. First, the only thing he does is barf and sometimes say, but even whenever he says, it isn't really funny.
Don't call me
Needy.
I really cannot recall anything Needy has done in this season other than slapping people. So if you do have an idea on what she does, please write it down in the comments. Don't get me wrong, I like Pencil. It's just that there's a character that I think is slightly better than her because she just portrays the personality better. Because I think having a sassy personality is good. For example, Golf Ball. But she is just kind of lacking compared to this next character on this list.
Yeah, I know. She was so surprised. Really? Oh, for sure. I mean, it wasn't very big. Just a little bug, but Flower went crazy.
I think Match and Pencil are pretty close to each other on the ranking. That is because they have roughly the same personality. In my opinion, Match is just a little better. Because Match seems more like a real person. She is more lazy and doesn't really do good in challenges. But Pencil, on the other hand, she does really well in challenges. So other than their sassiness and friendship, they're basically complete opposites.
That's enough to eliminate you again.
No, you can't eliminate me! I'm like the star of the show!
Although I do like Blocky's Money Doings International, that is not enough for him to be out of 9th place. And I like Blocky, I truly do. It's just that the rest of the characters are really good. For example, Eraser and Pen. They, I think, are slightly better than him.
So how much do I gotta pay?
$250 billion.
Well, what do you know?
I liked Pen this season. I've always thought Pen was a decently good character. And BFDI, he's also decently good. He isn't anything special, but he's still pretty good. I liked Woody in BFDI a lot. Especially with his random fears with the color gray, for example, where he has a heart attack in the finale. So I think Lordy deserves 7th.
I think it's time to see what's really going on inside the so-called Leafy.
Yeah, football.
I didn't mean it literally.
I think this is Leafy's best season. I thought that the plot twist at the end whenever she stole Dream Island was one of the best plot twists in BFDI history. So, concluding that, I think Leafy deserves 6th place.
Would you look at that? My very first tear. I'll always remember this for the rest of my life.
I like Golf Ball in every season, but especially in BFDI. She really did nothing wrong to get eliminated. She was just being a good player. So, I believe Flower did a good job in BFDI, so she gets 5th place.
Uh-oh, I'm left with the slappers.
BFDI is my favorite season for Coiny, and that is because he is a pretty good character. For example, instead of his whole personality being built around slapping Fiery, unlike Fiery, he actually has a different personality. That's just a small part of his, such as being a grumpy guy. He is just a pretty good character in my opinion. Starting off the top 3, we have Spongy. Spongy has always been one of my favorite characters, especially in BFDI. And I don't know why, but everyone treated him bad for smelling bad, even though I find no problem in that. I think Spongy is a really good contestant.
What do you think that cloud looks like?
I think the cloud looks like a tennis ball.
Well, I think it looks like a golf ball.
Tennis ball.
Golf ball.
Tennis ball.
Golf ball.
I can ramble on and on about stuff that I like about Tennis Ball, but just to name a few, first of all, he is very caring towards his friends, aka Golf Ball. He never tries to cheat in challenges or cheated, and he never had any bad intentions. So, I think Tennis Ball is a pretty good character. It was very interesting to have Eraser on screen, because he was a really funny character to say the least. It was kind of depressing to see him go, but that's fine. Because I think, in my opinion, Eraser is the best character in BFDI.
This program was brought to you by Blocky's Funny Doings International.